Alright, today, basically, I'm going to try something that I haven't tried before. I'm going to do, I don't know what you call it. It's not really a review because I don't really know much about recorders, but we're going to do like a little, here's this new thing that I got. This is what it does. Let's see how it works. Alright, so anyway, as you can tell, I'm using my crappy eyesight camera. Uh, Sorry for the quality. One day I'll break out the real camera and do some recording. I think I'm going to take my glasses off because I'm getting that weird reflection. Much better. Okay. Uh, right now, basically, I've gotten into microphones for some odd reason. I don't know why. I found a deal at Target for a Samson microphone. I want to start doing a podcast. So, anyway, I'm not super happy with it, but I like it. I just need to figure it out a little bit more, I think. I'm trying to learn some of this recording stuff. I'm going to try not to say anymore either. Anyway, so I was at Target again and noticed this other nifty little portable recorder. I listen to a lot of podcasts. Favorite one is probably The Nerdist with Chris Hardwick. And I know they use a Zoom H4n, which is out of my price range. It's about $300, but I found this Zoom H1 handy recorder that is about $100, and it is in my price range. And so it's nice to have something portable to do recordings with. Plus, with looking into this recording stuff, I've actually looked. I'm trying to learn how to do samples, and I have a pretty nice digital camera that does 720p HD video, and you can use the recorder for the sound for that. It's pretty neat stuff. Anyway, so we have the Zoom H1 handy recorder. It has their I don't know if it's patented through them or what, but it's called an XY mic position. That's the cross of the XY stereo microphone recording. It's pretty simple. Basically, you have the front here. All you have on the front is the display, and then one button, and that's your record button. Then you go to the side, this side. You have your, can't really see very well, but anyway, you have your audio in, so you can actually plug another microphone into this recorder and record from that microphone. You have your audio levels, so you can choose your input levels. Fast forward, your play for playback. Also a mark button, so you can mark your tracks when you're taking stuff if you don't want to stop and start. Then a rewind, trash can button, and then your power and hold button. Then you have your little USB. It's for transferring. It's a mini USB. Basically, they sell a little USB cord to go with it, but you really don't need to buy it. I mean, I'm sure you've got a portable hard drive or a camera or something like that that has a mini USB. You can just use that cable. Works just fine. Then on the other side, you have the audio out, so you can actually plug headphones in and you can monitor your recordings, or you can just listen to them, or whatever. And then the volume for the playback or the monitoring. Then you have your little USB, where your USB mini goes in right in there, or USB micro. Excuse me, big difference. I have a 4 gigabyte card in here, which gives me about 6 hours in WAV, and it gives you a butt ton in MP3. Then on the back end, I don't know if you can, yeah, you can kind of see it. There's a little speaker. It's pretty worthless. Basically, if you want to go back and listen to something you recorded, you can use it. I would recommend the headphone jack, but if you put it to your ear, you can actually hear what's going on. Then on the back, have your battery cover. It just takes one single AA battery. They say it'll last 10 hours. I have the AA's for digital devices, and I've definitely used this more than 10 hours, and it still reads a full battery. So they say those are 4 times longer. And if you can see on the back here, we've got 3 dip switches. I have to look at these because I can't see them in the thing. You have your This one here is your MP3 versus WAV. I think for most people, recording an MP3 would be fine. I record in WAV just because that's what I've always been told you're supposed to do with high-end audio. Then you have your auto level in the middle, which everything I read, they say don't use it. I've tried it a couple times and it sucks. It basically jacks the audio as high as it can for the input, and any little sound, the first of anything you say or whatever is going to be clipped, so you're not going to actually hear it. And then the low cut filter, which I haven't researched that yet, so I don't know what that does. Also on the front, right here at the top, there's a little light that comes on. I'll show you in a minute. That light comes on when you're recording. Then if it peaks when you're recording, it'll blink at you. So like if you hit the cage or if you hit the thing at all. But it seems to work pretty good. I've messed around with it. I've taken some, the coffee shop I hang out with, I've taken some audio, just kind of sat it on the table and let it go. Picks up damn near everything. I'm still learning how to adjust levels and that kind of stuff to kind of get everything set before you actually start recording. So I'm going to pop this on. I'm going to do the rest of this video with it on and you know, splice all this crap together so you get what this actually sounds like. So let me turn it on here. You just hold this little button down until it comes on. You'll see the display. It tells you hello, checks the card access, and then it starts giving you levels. So it tells you how much time you have remaining. I don't think there's anything on here, so I've got 6 hours and 17 minutes left. You see the little audio levels going up and down, on this side. And basically from what I've looked at, you can, like when I'm quiet, you see how they don't move up and down? So you want to basically adjust them until they stop moving altogether when you're quiet. And then that's when you know it's good. If you hear any background noises, because I'm at work and I work next to a server room and there's fans going like mad. So okay, I'm going to turn it on now. Okay, so it is on. It is recording. See the little red light? It's not really so good for holding and recording, I have to be honest, which I don't think it's designed for that anyway, but if you can really hear like creaks and stuff if you grab it too hard. You can see the peak filter, or the peak button here. If you tap the top of the cage, you'll see it blink, maybe. Yeah, you can kind of see it. That's just letting you know when it's cut out. It actually works best if you face it towards whatever you're recording with. And I would suggest a tripod. I have one of the little Kobe tripods, little Gorilla Pod like this. And you can just take and it's got a tripod hole right in the bottom. So you can just screw that on. I'm probably making a lot of awful noise. Sorry. Anyway, I'm not going to do it. But screw that on and stick it on the top. What I'll probably do is you can get they make cold shoe holders for it, for like the camera. Like I say, most of this is probably going to be hopefully some podcasting, but probably video stuff as well. So I'm going to get a little cold shoe with a shock mount that I can mount on top of the camera and use this for the audio, because the audio on my camera is kind of crappy. And that's really pretty much it. This is really a neat recorder. I can't say enough good things about it. Like I say, if you want something a little more professional, something that'll multi-track, then you're probably going to want to look for the H2 is not bad. It's about, I think it's 150 or 180, something like that. But then really, I don't think that'll multi-track. But then the H4n is actually a 4-track recorder. I think the biggest reason to get one of these would be you don't really know what you're doing. Like I say, one button operation. You don't have to go through menus. I'm not a big fan of menus. That's the reason I won't upgrade my camera, because the new one has too many menus on it. Anyway, that's the Zoom H1 handy recorder. They carry them all over the place, online, whatever. They're about $100. If you want to record some stuff, go grab you one. All right, thanks a lot for listening, guys, and I might do my other microphone later. I want to do a few more of these things. I might just pick random crap that I have, my camera or cameras, lenses, stuff like that, to do some more of these because I kind of trying to find my niche. Anyway, that's pretty much it, and we will see you soon. Have a good night.